this is decided, it's done. Uh, go, go see the big boss. So you have built-in turmoil right at the front if you don't get that foot in the door early. So currently, we ask ourselves, why is security missing? Lack of time, impatience, rush to market, expense. Sometimes it can slow down the application. Most cases you won't even notice it, but a lot of us are perfectionists, and we don't want anything messing with speed. I've noticed network guys are like that. They want everything whizzing through that network, and encryption is not their friend in many cases. They can't see what's going on in a lot of those instances. And there's limited personnel. The rush to market. I always had more calls for meetings and visits from companies the last 2 weeks of each quarter. And you know what happens those last 2 weeks? That's when the sales quotas come to bear. And then the lack of awareness in the actual value of security. People generally don't feel the pain, let's say, of security by reading about it. They feel about it when their computer gets hacked. They get into a mess of trying to clean that up, or their social security number gets leaked, their credit card's out, and they get a call from the bank. Or I get a call from the bank. I get about a call maybe once every 2 weeks, just checking, you know. I think the last one was from my wife when she was in Scotland, and she'd run up quite a lot of money on her credit card. She likes to shop. So they called me and they said, got a charge here for I don't know, $700 or $800 on the Visa card. Is that authorized? I said, I thought a minute. I said, well, I guess so. But when I got that second call, I said, nah, you better cut her off. Just as long as she had enough to get home with. So it's the message, I guess, is it's not just about writing secure code. It has to be a convergence of the things we have listed here. The basic security principles, policy, process, and people are key with all the folks in the security space. So your policy has got to be pertinent and enforceable. Your software is no good if people don't enforce the use and the configuration of it. When it's deployed, I had to change interior because everything was deployed with in the default position was open, because that made it easy. Nobody was calling from the user, the help desk, I can't get to a certain site, I can't get to a certain port. Nobody really asking, well, why do you need to go there? It took less people to manage. You plug the firewall in and it's open and they go. Also, at the same time, everybody had administrative rights. So they could download any piece of software they wanted off of the net on those desktops. Next thing you know, you got a real mess. So I have found in the CIO world and the security world, we're in this constant position of having to say no. We're saying no to people, and we're trying to change cultures. And we're expecting our software developers to help us out of that box a bit by making it, maybe it is a little less user-friendly, but at the same time, it'll be more secure by asking more pertinent questions, helping determine who has access to go to the places and who does not. So we have got to tighten that up. And then I just mentioned the last point. It does come down to the people. And right now we get more mistakes are made by people, and most of them are inadvertent. Most of them are unintentional. But the end result and the impact is the same. People are human, and humans make errors. These are the drivers. It can permanently damage your company. I know a couple companies that went out of business just because of it. Erosion of brand reputation, investigators and litigation. I can tell a long story about that, but I won't. I will simply say that a federal judge shut down the Department of Interior in 2001. All 80,000 people, with a federal court order, shut off the internet. The first day, the managers thought that was kind of funny. They said, well, maybe get some work out of people. They'll not be surfing the internet today. But by Friday, they were in my office asking, are we going to get paid? And the answer was, well, no, you're not. You're not going to get paid this week. We didn't have a point-to-point connection. There was certain pieces of it were internet-based. The time and attendance and things were not, they were not designed that way. So until we could actually set up point-to-point connections and get off of the internet for that piece, and 253 other workarounds, took just actually last year, did all of Interior get reconnected to the